Zeloxory choosing not to be on Roland, hovering and choosing Ember. We're going into game one of this winners finals, best of 5, the Great Hall.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Here we go. Great Hall, Zeloxory versus LDZ. Katars versus Katars. LDZ with the initiation gets the spear start. Zeloxory undeterred, once again, unafraid to go unarmed against weapons.
Zeloxory holding onto the bow. LDZ tosses his spear off the side of the map. LDZ holding onto the guitars now, goes for some neutral light or neutral airs and they connect. Zeloxory finding himself in the orange but finds a recovery. Goes for a neutral signature to punish a landing, doesn't connect, and LDZ lands with another neutral air into a recovery that sends Zeloxory flying.
Zeloxory in the deep red avoids the neutral sig, can't continue the unarmed string.
LDZ goes for a side sig. Zeloxory tries to punish with a haymaker, doesn't quite connect, picks up the bows, but only to be punished by an LDZ neutral air. Zeloxory bouncing around with the bow right now, but gets punished by a side sig, launched off the side of the map, and LDZ has barely taken any damage on this first stock.
Zeloxory, I'm not sure how this unarmed decision is working out, and he gets the recovery onto LDZ.
Wow. Manages to get some damage in, but any damage that Zeloxory takes on this stock is brutal considering how high Queen Knight's defense is. Finds another neutral air, just neutral after neutral air. LDZ is doing excellent spacing with his guitars.
And he walks into the neutral sig from LDZ, and LDZ is running away with it right now. He's only in the orange. Zeloxory, once again unarmed, tries to go in on Katars, and at this point, I don't think that's the reason he's losing, but it sure isn't working in my opinion.
Yeah, when you get hit by a charged Queen 9 neutral sig, you know something's wrong.
He walks into it again, and at this point, either it's on purpose or his connection is killing him. Zeloxory says immediately bans. Just do it. Let's get this over with.
That feel when what I'm talking about actually happens the second after I say it. That's not something that I ever want to see ever again. Unfortunate. Zeloxory getting swiftly 3-stocked by Inertia's LDZ, or Jesus. Yeah, by Inertia's LDZ. I'm expecting LDZ to stick on Queen 9. Now, whether or not Zeloxory sticks on Ember is a whole other question. That was an absolutely dominating by
I think he's gonna he has to restart his internet.
Okay.
But yeah, he says BRB. He's got to restart his internet. That was a little overkill.
Yeah, just a bit. Especially seeing 2 charged Queen Knight N6 killing off the top in a row. Even the chat's agreeing that Zeloxory had to have been lacking. Yeah, despite this being a tournament and people do enjoy winning, I feel like even a player like LDZ definitely does not prefer his opponent to be lagging so hard that the match isn't even fair. So
I think there's quite a few people out there in the competitive scene who want their opponent to be playing at their best as well. They want to feel like they actually earned their victory instead of just like being given it due to connection advantage.
Right. Here we go, though. Zeloxory is switching up his legend, not picking Ember. I feel like he just wants a little bit more defense to be able to deal with LDZ. It wasn't like his trades were necessarily that bad, but if you're going even in trades against the Queen Knight, she's essentially going to be winning because of that defense. Switches over to Roland, goes to the Mammoth Fortress. No longer a wonky stage with weird platforms. Let's see how he's able to perform now that he's gotten his internet somewhat situated.
Zeloxory playing a lot more aggressive once again. Once he's got his internet situated, he gets to make a little bit bigger plays, but he's walked into quite a few unarmed things from LDZ so far.
Yeah, but LDZ going for that charged disco didn't quite work out, and Zeloxory's found 2 ground pounds in a row, sending him into the deep red.
Wow. Neutral sig barely off the mark because LDZ was still in that dodge animation.
And he tries to go for some neutralites, but Zeloxory with the sword right now is actually completely taking control of the game. There's that D-Light, goes for a neutral air fall up into the side air, goes for that side sig, nothing's connecting, but LDZ is still struggling to get in. Zeloxory's chasing him around the map. There's the sidelight into the weapon toss, that should be the stock.
LDZ still has a lot of height, and there it is with that side air giving him that inch of distance, and that neutral sig kills LDZ.
No.
Gets the first stock despite the impressive defense of Zeloxory trying to keep control of that map, but LDZ made it back and got the kill.
Not only to clutch the recovery there with LDZ, oh gosh, the great cancel side sync, that's dumb! And that down signature to send Zeloxory flying, he's yet to get a weapon! After such an amazing performance from Zeloxory, wow. Well, the horse did connect, but besides that, that was a brutal comeback from LDZ. Zeloxory finds the sword, but LDZ gets an unarmed combo on him, sending him to the red, and there's the mine that sends him flying. So Roland's defense keeping him into the game, but that slide charge neutral sig nearly connects.
LDZ going deep. Zeloxory, is he going to try to punish? No! LDZ is going to get the side air, and Zeloxory now one full stock behind.
Yeah.
No weapon to his name. Things are not looking good for the European player.
LDZ going in with the guitars, waits him out with the excellent dodge, dodges the lance as well, tries to go in once again, but Zeloxory is able to punish him with a signature. Using that neutral sig to great use. I'm not used to seeing that Roland sig used so well. Dodges out of the neutral signature this time, however, not getting caught by it, sending LDZ in the red. Zeloxory has the ability to make this game a little bit more even, as long as he doesn't get hit by any more punishing Queen Nine signatures.
Zeloxory, can he finish off this stock of LDZ and not get too stock? Doesn't get hit by that side sig this time. LDZ looking for a big finisher, wants to end it, and that recovery is not quite enough. Zeloxory forced to use his dodge to stop any sort of upward momentum.
Ooh, 2 down sigs in a row, followed by a nice side lights to be able to clip Zeloxory as he's off the side of the stage. Goes for a neutral sig once more. Wow.
That side air might be it. Zeloxory doesn't have anything.
Goes for a pretty unsafe ground pound there, finds himself below the stage, gets swatted by that side air from Queen Eye, and LDZ takes it again, 2 stocks to take game 2 in this best of 5. Just remind them in the chat that Zeloxory says we know. Thanks. I guess Zeloxory's still lagging. LDZ says he can tell, which is unfortunate. And Zeloxory decides to pick Mammoth as they go back to that stage.
All things considered, Zeloxory making it to winners finals despite this lag is still an impressive showing. He's made it through quite a few notable names, quite a few good players, but right now he's got to make it through LDZ if he wants to continue on into the grand finals. Zeloxory sticking with his role in LDZ with that Queen Eye.
Here we go into game 3 of this best of 5. LDZ going with the neutral light, tries to go for that side sig follow, doesn't quite connect. Zeloxory doing a neutral light side sig of his own, and that does connect, sending LDZ into the deep yellow, into the orange even.
Side sig off the mark. LDZ getting catches, but Zeloxory gets the side air. Can he finish it off? No, goes high into the sky, and that might be that lag showing its face again.
Yeah, LDZ holding on to the guitars, goes for some recoveries, not quite connecting it, and then punishes Zeloxory's spot dodge for the down sig. Zeloxory goes for a ground pound to be able to position himself back on the stage, an excellent downer to punish LDZ for going low. Still, though, he finds himself severely damaged off the side of the stage.
And the side sig from LDZ punishes that neutral heavy from Zeloxory. Things are already not looking good for Zeloxory. Just these little moments are showing just how difficult it is for Zeloxory to play against LDZ right now. LDZ, easy spot dodge, gets the neutral sig punish though.
Yeah, it still doesn't send that far, but it was an excellent usage of that charged neutral sig to be able to punish LDZ's signature option. Who goes for that neutral signature. I'd like to see a down light sider to be able to finish the stuff for Zeloxory before he takes too much damage. He's already finding himself into the orange.
Oof. There's a side sig punishing Zeloxory again. Neutral sig, not gonna connect, but Zeloxory with that sliding down heavy catches LDZ in the sky and sends him off the map, but Zeloxory in the red and in trouble right now. Neutral light gonna keep LDZ off this weapon. Zeloxory gonna clear it and not even give LDZ a chance to go for it. Zeloxory has been doing a good job of keeping LDZ off of weaponry for this stock.
Tosses the spike ball up, but doesn't quite connect. Zeloxory holding himself in the red, but he's not at a stock deficit. He's got the ability to take this back here. Finds that D-Light side air. LDZ's running low on jumps. Goes for a side sig and a side air to punish LDZ's landing. Excellent pivot, neutral sig to try to punish, but doesn't quite work, and LDZ finds the recovery. But it doesn't kill. Roland's defense is too high.
Both of them in the red. LDZ with this spear now throws it away, keeps the guitars, gets the nair, which sends Zeloxory off the map, and he doesn't have the horizontal movement again. Has to fall to his death. LDZ in the red this time. Zeloxory might have a chance if he can get this stock and then do what he did last stock, which is keep LDZ at bay with that sword. He might be looking in good shape, but he needs to get the stock first. Can he do it? One dare could be it. No, recovery to save LDZ.
There's the sword trying to box out against those guitars. Works out, finds the neutral light, sends LDZ below the stage, goes for a down air, and then a recovery to send LDZ flying and disarming him.
Neutral sig not gonna connect onto LDZ. LDZ still alive. Down light side air from Zeloxory finishes him off. And here we go. Here's his chance. He's got to do it again. Keep weapons out of LDZ's hands. And he didn't get to do that. LDZ picks up a set of guitars. He's got inside of Zeloxory, but if Zeloxory can get away, he might be able to space him out.
Ooh,
Neutral
excellent
light.
side light into a neutral light after he dodged back. Another neutral light to be able to put on a little bit more damage. You know he has LDZ into the orange here. He just has to be worried about those neutral lights. Wow.
Oh,
That gravy
side
cancel
six
sig
from LDZ.
absolutely punishing in the
And
neutral sig.
Zeloxory in a lot of trouble. LDZ, one more sig could be it, but Zeloxory gets in before that down sig goes off.
Yeah, finds the sword but gets hit by another side sig and is sent flying. LDZ pulled the trigger on those signatures and completely destroyed Zeloxory despite what looked like was going to be a very even last few stocks.